Hey everybody, we're going to do notes today, our first notes for the class. And what I'd like you to do first is log into REPL. You did that in a previous assignment, so log back in. And if you need to, pause the video, log in. Okay, now I assume you're logged in. Come over and click on the plus sign to create a new REPL. Say you want a Java REPL, and let's call it day 3. I'm just pretending you're doing this on Wednesday, the 19th. You can do it anytime this week. So call it day 3, say create. And here we go. We have our very first Java program. I'd like you to start by just hitting enter. And then up at the top here, do // that's by the question mark. And then put your name here. Just that's good form, so I know it's your program because you're going to turn this in later. That line right there is a comment line. It's a line that Java ignores. Comments are useful in programs because they help humans understand what's in the program. So say you wrote a really complicated program, you might label different parts of it with comments that are just for to help a human who might be reading the code understand what's going on. In this case, it helps me see that it's your program. So do a comment there. And today's notes are, I'm going to do another comment. They're notes section 1.1, and we're going to talk about printing. I'd like you to take notes somewhere. You can do them in a Google Doc or in a notebook, or in a Word document, whatever works best for you. I don't want your notes to be just this program, although this first week, it's really not that big of a deal. We're not learning tremendously complicated things. But as we move forward, you're going to need to have notes somewhere that you can show me that you're taking notes. So anyway, for today, we're going to talk about printing. And this is a very simple Java program. It's called main with a capital M. And that shows over here on the left. And then the next line here, public static void main string args. That line, very complicated looking. We're not going to learn about it today, but that creates what's called a method that has a small m, main. That's something that every Java program that executes has. It has a main method. And then the program itself is inside of these curly brackets. See, I clicked on this open curly bracket, or brace it's called, and it matches up with this one here. So this is like enclosing this block of code, which just contains one line, which says print system.out.println hello world. So let's run it, and you'll see sometimes it happens fast like this. Sometimes it takes a lot longer. But Java, through the REPL website, has gone ahead and run this program. Let's change the text in here. Let's say go Tigers instead of hello world. You still need a quote at the start and the end. You say run, and you'll see now it says go Tigers. So all Java programs are called a class, or they're called classes. We'll learn more about that down the line. But let's see. I want to show you if we make a mistake. Let's say I take away one of these quotes. So it says, go Tigers. If I try to run this now, REPL reports all these errors, and it's definitely confusing. But this one right here is the one that tells the real thing. It says, hey, we have an unclosed string literal. A string is a piece of text. And see, we have one quote, but we don't have another quote. So I don't expect you to understand those errors, but usually the errors will show you which line Java is having trouble with. I put the quote back, and I'm going to run it again just to make sure it works. Yep. Let's see. We've talked about comments, some basic definitions. I want you to see there's two different print commands we're going to learn today. One, system.out.print. I'm going to say go with a space. And then this one I'm going to change to just be Tigers. Now, every line except for the lines with the braces on them in Java has to have a semicolon at the end. So see a system.out.print, go, and then I've got a little semicolon here. So when I run this, it's going to look just the same as the Go Tigers in one line, but I'll show you this print without the LN on it. It prints whatever you've asked it to print. I just triple clicked to select a whole line. I did a Control C to copy, and then I just pasted it 3 times. So watch, this time it's going to do go, 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 tigers. And what's up is this print command without the LN, what it does is it prints and then stays right where it is and waits for the next print. So it says go, 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 and then the tigers command here has the LN on it. That makes it go to a new line when it's done. I'll show you if I copy this line and do it 3 times, we'll get go, 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 tigers, all like we did before, but then the extra 2 tigers are on their own lines because each one of these has an LN on it that tells Java to go to a new line after it prints. Let's see. Looking at my notes. All right, so all we're doing today is print and println. And so today's assignment, I want you in this same program, in this REPL, I want you to use 5 lines of code to print something similar to this. So I have it saying, hello, my name is Mr. Hayes. Nice to meet you. This is going to be a great year. I want you to use your name, and you can change the nice to meet you. This is going to be a great year parts. But I want you to do it in 5 lines of code, even though we have 2 lines of text. So that means 2 of the lines have to be printlns, and the other 3 have to be print. So I'll show you, I'll just start it with you. I'll say, hello, as one, my name is Mr. Hayes. There's another one, and I'm going to get rid of that line, triple click, backspace. I'm going to say, nice to meet you. I'm going to get rid of these 2 lines. Okay, so this should say, hello, my name is Mr. Hayes, nice to meet you. Now notice I did that 1 line of printout using 3 print calls. So I did a print, and those are on the same line, and then this println tells Java, go to the next line. So anyway, this is half of your assignment. The other half is to have it say, this is going to be a great year, but I want you to break that up into 2 print calls, one of them being a print and one being a println. Okay, and then just to cover it today, because this is the first time I'm asking you to turn something in, make sure you put your name in a comment at the top. Those are forward slashes, and then your name. I've got it up here. And then to turn it in, you're going to click the share button, and then click copy REPL link, that thing from the bottom, and then you can just click off here. And then you can go to the Google Classroom and turn in that link as the assignment. And don't forget to say turn in, and then I'll be getting all the links, and I'll be able to see your program on my end. And if you get stuck, I'd like you to copy your block of code. You can select it and copy, and then you can email me, send me an email with your code, or you can share the REPL link if you want, and I can see it that way, but you could send that to me in an email, and then I'll reply to you and give you some help. All right, so hopefully we'll be off to a good start. And as I said, definitely email me if you have any trouble.